Let's have a look at this conversation. Excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest station is? Certainly. It's along that road on the right. Thank you. And do you know if there's a supermarket near here? Yes, there's one next to the station. Thank you very much for your help. Do you know how to use these very useful and polite questions? They are extremely common in English, but they can be a bit tricky. I explain everything in this video. Hello, I'm Shona and I run the website Perfect English Grammar. We help millions of students every month improve their grammar and their English. If you'd like to get our famous free mini English lessons by email, please click the link in the description to sign up. We usually send 2 lessons every week. They're short, useful, and totally free. In the conversation earlier, I used indirect questions. Could you tell me where the station is? Do you know if there's a supermarket near here? Indirect questions start with a phrase like, could you tell me? Or, do you know? Or, can you tell me? Let's talk about how to make them. So, with a direct question, this means a normal question, like, where is the bank? I put the verb is before the subject, the bank. This is called inversion, and it's used to make direct questions, normal questions, in many verb tenses in English. On the other hand, the indirect question, could you tell me where the bank is? I put the verb is after the subject, the bank, in the same way that I do with a normal positive sentence, like the bank is over there. We don't use inversion in indirect questions. They have normal sentence word order. Let's take another example. Direct question, does he live here? In the direct question, we use does because it's a present simple question, and so we need to add do or does. With the indirect question, could you tell me if he lives here? We don't need does. The words after if, he lives here, are like a normal sentence. With indirect questions, we don't need the auxiliary verbs do or does or did that we need in a normal question. Indirect questions are a way of being polite. They are very, very common in English, especially when you're talking to somebody you don't know well. To make an indirect yes-no question, we use the question phrase, like can you tell me, and then we use if, and then we use the word order of a normal positive sentence. Let's look at an example for each tense. So first I'll say the normal question, and then I'll say the indirect question. Is he Spanish? Can you tell me if he is Spanish? Does David live in London? Can you tell me if David lives in London? Is the restaurant closing now? Can you tell me if the restaurant's closing now? Was he late for the meeting? Can you tell me if he was late for the meeting? Did Amanda call John yesterday? Can you tell me if Amanda called John yesterday? Were you watching TV at 3 p.m? Can you tell me if you were watching TV at 3 p.m? Has Lucy been to Mexico? Can you tell me if Lucy has been to Mexico? Has she been living here long? Can you tell me if she has been living here long? Had she found this job when she moved here? Can you tell me if she'd found this job when she moved here? Had she been living here long when she met you? Can you tell me if she'd been living here long when she met you? Will she start her new job next week? Can you tell me if she'll start her new job next week? Is it going to rain later? Can you tell me if it's going to rain later? Will Lisa be meeting the boss later? Can you tell me if Lisa will be meeting the boss later? Will he have finished the report by tonight? Can you tell me if he'll have finished the report by tonight? Will he have been studying French for 20 years when he retires? Can you tell me if he will have been studying French for 20 years when he retires? Should we start now? Can you tell me if we should start now? Okay, that was yes/no questions. Now let's talk about WH questions. To make a WH indirect question, we don't need if. Instead, we use the question word and follow it with the word order of a normal positive sentence. We don't need to use inversion or do, does, did. So again, first I'll say the direct normal question, and then I'll say the indirect question with the question phrase, can you tell me? Why is he unhappy? Can you tell me why he's unhappy? Where does David live? Can you tell me where David lives? When is the restaurant closing? Can you tell me when the restaurant's closing? Why was he late for the meeting? Can you tell me why he was late for the meeting? Why did Amanda call John yesterday? Can you tell me why Amanda called John yesterday? What were you doing at 3 p.m? Can you tell me what you were doing at 3 p.m? Where has Lucy been? Can you tell me where Lucy has been? How long has she been living here? Can you tell me how long she's been living here? Why had she quit her job before she moved here? Can you tell me why she'd quit her job before she moved here? How long had she been living here when she met you? Can you tell me how long she'd been living here when she met you? When will she start her new job? Can you tell me when she'll start her new job? When is it going to rain? Can you tell me when it's going to rain? What time will Lisa be meeting the boss? Can you tell me what time Lisa will be meeting the boss? When will he have finished the report? Can you tell me when he'll have finished the report? How long will he have been studying French when he retires? Can you tell me how long he'll have been studying French when he retires? What should we do now? Can you tell me what we should do now? Watch out for this common problem with indirect questions. It can be difficult to remember to put the verb after the subject, especially when the indirect question is the present simple tense of be. For example, we need to say, could you tell me where the station is? And we don't say, could you tell me where is the station? That's not correct. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for watching, and please do click the link in the description to get your free English lessons by email. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.